Due to recent drought conditions and the increase in global population, the demand for clean water is at an all-time high. Its impact is being felt in agriculture, where up to 90% of the U.S. water supply is used for irrigating crops. Major U.S. aquifers and rivers are struggling to keep up with demand, making access to water for irrigation more expensive. Today, smart sensors are helping growers monitor their field soil and nutrients in real time. The field data is used to dial in their irrigation and nitrogen applications, often leading to significant savings on water and inputs. One of the technology leaders is EarthScout.
The way EarthScout helps a grower save water is it gathers real-time data from the soil moisture probes. It then runs it through an algorithm. From that algorithm, we're able to calculate the field capacity and the wilting point. Based on those two levels, the farmer is now able to dial in exactly how much moisture they need and no extra.
Once EarthScout is placed in a field, it provides 24/7 visibility to the environment above ground for monitoring air temperature and humidity, and below ground for measuring soil moisture, soil temperature, and salinity. As the moisture and nutrients around the plants change, EarthScout collects the data and relays it to a local cell tower, then to the labs for processing, and to the EarthScout app on the grower's smartphone. The data is presented in simple charts and graphs, helping growers determine when, where, and how much to irrigate and save water, add nitrogen and nutrients, protect against diseases and pests, and more. EarthScout is partnering with University of Minnesota agricultural scientist Dr. Vasudha Sharma and local grower Grant Anderson to research the benefits of variable rate irrigation for conserving water.
So variable rate irrigation is a precision ag technology in which we put right amount of water at right time at right location. So this technology allows us to use the inherent variability that exists in the field in terms of soil type, in terms of topography, elevation, and other things that exist in the field and apply only that much is required.
Dr. Sharma selected a 120-acre field that had a variety of soil types and elevations, and divided the field into 8 zones. Within each zone, 2 EarthScout soil cubs were buried to measure soil moisture real time. The data from the zones was gathered, and a prescription map was created and used to dial in the irrigation system.
Variable rate irrigation and the center pivot you see behind me is equipped with that. It's the ability to turn the sprinklers on or off depending on where they're at in the field. So certain areas of the field might need more water and certain areas of the field need less, and certain areas almost need no water. They're close enough to the groundwater that we don't need to irrigate them at all. Variable rate irrigation allows us to use the water more efficiently and put it where it needs to be in the field.
Grant and Vasudha saw 30% savings on their irrigation and energy costs in their first season of use. That equates to a savings of $3,000 for a 120-acre field.
The water in Minnesota is a resource that we're free to use, but there are pumping costs associated with it. There are electricity costs associated with it. So it's a money-saving thing as well. We're able to, first of all, utilize the water more efficiently, but also save money and save expense on the bottom line. And EarthScout and their products have been right there to help us make those decisions and implement those tools to our best use. So.
Bert Bowman operates a corn maze in Minnesota that draws thousands of people each year, while supplying major supermarkets with his crops. He grows a dozen different high-value crops, including sweet corn, pumpkins, cucumbers, watermelons, and strawberries. Using EarthScout, Bert has learned how to reduce irrigation costs and dial in the right soil moisture for growing the sweetest, juiciest produce.
With watermelons and this type of soil, I try to stay about 12% moisture. So I will start it, irrigation, go up to 16% and let it come down to the 12%. And that's the sweet spot that I have for the watermelon. Under irrigation, we could have this what's called hollow heart, and that will be a not marketable fruit, not very desirable. And over irrigating, I will increase the cost of irrigating, plus I will have a more diluted flavor. It will be a very juicy watermelon, but the flavor is not going to be there.
Bert has applied this knowledge to his strawberries as well.
The soil in the strawberries are a little bit different and that I have, so I look for a 16% moisture. With the strawberries, what we do is we want to keep the water level low so we can have the sweetness, the bricks content to be higher. The EarthScout gives me peace of mind because I do like to know what's going on. Even when I cannot physically be in the field, I know what's happening.
Helping growers adopt new technology can be challenging, so EarthScout has created plug-and-play solutions that are easy to use and install.
EarthScout's very simple to use. It is set up so there's not even an on and off switch. It comes on, you put it in the ground, you download the app, and you're live with real data.
EarthScout Grow Coaches are trained agronomists who are also there to help.
So a grow coach from EarthScout helps farmers interpret their data on a daily basis. This person looks at all their data and agronomically helps them make the best, most sustainable decisions for their farm.
Grower privacy is also very important.
All the data that's gathered using EarthScout is owned by that particular grower. We still use the data for our algorithms and the metadata. The permission to use that data rests ultimately with the grower.
That's why EarthScout was structured as a general benefits corporation to help ensure grower data remains safe and secure today and into the future.